Hey guys, Strange Skull here. It's really debating whether I wanted to make this video, but it kind of tore me up yesterday. If no one knows, yesterday we got the news that Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, passed away at 85 years old. I didn't expect it to hit me as hard as it did. Because again, I don't know the guy. I just know him as a voice actor. Um, but it did. Really did. I guess because I always associated Peter Cullen. He just had a warmth to his voice, even when he was doing Optimus Prime, especially. He just had this, I don't know, like fatherly feeling when he spoke as Prime, where it's like you felt after like when you hear Prime giving a pep talk to one of the other Autobots, you felt like he was talking to you and like you could do anything. And I always associated like Peter Cullen with my grandfather. Because the thing is, I grew up I was born in 1990, so I missed the original launch of Transformers back in 84. But my first time hearing Peter Cullen without realizing it was The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. He was Eeyore. And I don't know, like I haven't watched any new Winnie the Pooh material. I can't imagine anyone else being Eeyore but Peter. But it's like I grew up in the 90s, so I grew up with Beast Wars. But through my brother introducing me to the 86 movie, the Transformers movie. And oh my god, I watched that movie so many goddamn times. I wore that VHS tape out to where we had to buy a new one. And when it came out on DVD, it was one of my. I saved up my allowance and I bought that fucker on DVD. Um, it's to the point I have watched that movie so many goddamn times, I can almost quote every line from beginning to end, and I could start it up mid scenes, and I would just drive my brother and my buddy, Spaceman, crazy, and my cousin too. I drive them nuts with it, and I can do some of the voices too, but not obviously as good as the actual voice actors. But anyway, and just to me, Peter Cullen, this hurts so much because he was such just a genuine guy. When you hear him in interviews, he didn't really have an ego about himself. He was just seemed like a generally kind person. I've seen interviews with him talking to fans and being kind and generous to them. And you could tell he never expected any of this fame. It was just a job. Like, he even talks about when he came up with the voice of Optimus Prime. It was just a job interview. And just a happenstance, his brother, who was his hero, asked him just, hey, where are you going, Pete? You know, what's your job going to? And he told him about it, and his brother gave him the inspiration to create one of the most iconic voices of many generations. It's like, it's so awesome just hearing his voice. Now, I do not like the Michael Bay movies. I know a lot of people, that was their first exposure to Transformers. And hey, sorry, I hate them. But I am so glad Peter Cullen, through people working on that movie, pressuring Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg to get Peter Cullen to be Optimus Prime. Of all the voice actors, I mean, I wish Frank Walker would have been Megatron. You know, no offense to Hugo Weaving, but Frank Walker's Megatron. Or hell, even David Kane would have been awesome to be Megatron. He was Megatron in Beast Wars. And another voice actor for Optimus Prime and Transformers Animated. But because of them taking the chance of Peter Cullen again, as much as I don't like the Michael Bay movies, I am glad Peter got the chance to his voice to be exposed to a new generation and him getting more work. I mean, the man deserved it. I mean, he voiced Prime in so many things. All the video games for the Michael Bay movies, and then the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron video games. Peter Cullen got to voice Prime there. It's just like I said, there's David Kay, and I'm embarrassed now, I can't remember the actor who did Optimus Primal, but he voiced Optimus Prime in the, I don't even know what the Unicron trilogy of animated shows in the 2000s, Transformers Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. I mean, those guys are great. But Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime, because without him, this character wouldn't have lasted as long. And again, to go back to the 86 movie, if it wasn't for Peter Cullen's legendary, just him giving Optimus all of the character, there would not have been such a backlash in 86 to where, kids were locking themselves in their bedroom and parents being distraught because their kids are distraught because it's like watching their fucking dad die. That's like the feeling when I watch Optimus Prime die in that movie. It feels like my grandpa dying all over again. But again, I'm glad Peter got to live this long to feel all the love from the fans of Transformers, and to get to experience it, because most of these voice actors, they don't get credit or get showered with praise from stuff, because back then they just thought this was just a fucking job. But I mean, Peter Cullen's done so much other stuff besides Transformers. I mean, like I said, he was Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh. He was Ironhide as well. And he was just a lot of 80s cartoons, and also, through my uncle, getting me and my brother into Knight Rider. Peter Cullen voiced the evil version of Kit, Carr, in that TV show. And thing is, too, Peter Cullen didn't just do good guys. He was the bad guy in the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. I think his name's Venger. He was that dude's voice. It's like, and again, for anime fans, it's a dude who was the intro to Voltron. And also, for us kids in the 90s, man, he did a couple of those stingers for Toonami on Cartoon Network. Because I just found it on Instagram again. I forgot he did the promo for Rurouni Kenshin. If it wasn't for him pronouncing some of these words, I wouldn't know how to say Tokugawa. It was from him, and I saved it, thankfully, but it's like, we're never going to get, I hate saying, but we're never going to get someone else like him. He's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Same thing with, oh God, I hate when I blank on this shit, but, I can't think of it right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to make this video, but it's like, it just sucks. But I just hope he went peacefully and wasn't in pain. But just gotta say, rest in peace, Peter Cullen. Until that day, till all are one. Take care, guys.